Damn,
Mastah
bro.
D-Baters. We get different. Mark, Nick, and Cody. Let's go. John in the corner, all gas. Mark got a stat and a laugh. Nick break it down real clean. Cody come through with the heat. Hot takes on the table. Every week we label the champ. Crowd lean in when it gets wild. Hands up, you know we amp. Talk that talk. Bring that flame. Four big voices. Say the name. Mastah D-Baters. We get different. Mastah D-Baters. We stay lit. John, Mark, Nick, Cody. Run that room. Join the debate. Feel that boom. Mastah D-Baters.
All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's time for the number one debate show in the land. Welcome to episode 6 of Mastah D-Baters. That's Mark.
Here.
Big Freeze will be here in a minute. And obviously, you know, we got Cody in the building, and he's ready for this debate. 2 horns up right now. And we got a special guest joining us. He's no stranger to the Sports For You family. Obviously, this is making his Mastah Debaters debut. 1/3, 1/4 of the best of the Undisputed GOAT Sports Podcast. Shout out to our boys Champ, Short Sports PSP. Here we go.
The shit talkery has begun.
Here we go. Here we go. And we are welcoming our brother BRF Sports, aka Big Drill.
Yo. What the business, man? It's always a pleasure to get on here, man. How y'all brothers doing, man? Man, I love jumping on any show y'all got going on. So
What up, Drill?
when you brought up the idea of me hopping on for this episode, I'm like, yeah, hey, I gotta be there, man. Oh, hey, I'm loving it. Always a pleasure.
Always, man.
Girl, what up, man? Nice picture back there. You heard?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, man. I gotta shout out my homie PSP for finally hooking me up with some of this memorabilia on the wall back here, man. I'm definitely
Well, I
had to update a little bit back here. So
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real. He ain't talking about the Falcons. We already know what he's talking about. I'm talking about 3 damn Georgia fans right now. So
you heard?
3 damn Georgia fans around right now on this day.
Bro, absolutely.
Yeah.
All these this dog talk. You know what I'm saying? Be careful before I get.
It's like you surrounded by the hedges, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, there's still always one nation, and that's Vol Nation. Y'all know what it is. All right.
Preseason number 3. Preseason number 3.
Hey, John, before we went further, that's the nasty ass checkerboard end zone y'all have.
Don't hate it. It's classic. Don't hate it.
I do appreciate the Stormtrooper jerseys. I do. As a Star Wars nerd, I appreciate the Stormtrooper jerseys, and that's about it. As good as I get, as much props as I'll give them because it's Star Wars related.
Yeah, I hate it. It's all good. It's all gravy train. It's all gravy train. I mean, I get it. I get it. I mean, can't hate on the nation. It's all great. It's all gravy train. But we got a lot to talk about. Obviously, we continue our 2-a-days. We're gonna talk some AFC, NFC South today. But we're gonna get to a couple of things before we get into there. We're gonna recap what's going on in the first week of the preseason. But let's start with the NBA. This story I thought was gonna go away. I'm glad Cody's here. Glad Drell's here. We got some outside voices to talk about this story that I'm shocked. Well, first one, let's get this one out the way first. The latest on Kawhi Leonard. So this story, this being reported from Don Van Natta, Ramona Shelburne, Baxter Holmes, that according to the reports that the NBA has found no evidence showing Steve Ballmer funneled money through the sponsors to pay Kawhi Leonard to circumvent the salary cap. However, they said the NBA is investigating to see that the Clippers violate any leadership rules as in introducing Kawhi to aspiration or whatever. That's that. NBA spokesperson Mike Bass responded saying ESPN's article regarding the Clippers investigation, for which the NBA declined to cooperate, contains numerous and significant inaccuracies. The results in this matter will be made clear once the investigation is concluded. So once again, we hear a whole bunch of nothing. That's all that is. Nothing new, nothing changed. Everything is still the same. But it ain't the same in Lakerland. So Friday,
I haven't got to talk to you about this, dude. I've been wanting to talk about this so much.
So I talked about it Friday. Obviously, if you haven't heard the news, if you still forgot the story, and obviously that is that the Los Angeles Lakers obviously sold again. If you missed the news last week, they were sold to right there to Josh Kushner and Bob Iger for $12.5 billion.
Small chump change, yeah.
So now, and I was talking to this with Mark on Friday. Everybody's ready to jump ship off the Lakers because they obviously know. For those who know, Josh Kushner is the brother of Jared Kushner, who's the son-in-law of the current president of the United States of America. So hold up, JoJo. But yeah, everyone believes now that everyone believes now that since this dude is related to the president in some way, that this
Y'all
means
gonna change your name to the Los Angeles 45-47s?
pretty much.
Come on now, get
We're the
out of
MAGA,
here.
we're the MAGA Lakers now. We're the MAGA Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
We're the MAGA Lakers. We're gonna make LA great again. We're the MAGA Lakers now. Man, I'm like this, dude. First of all, like I said, and y'all know if y'all believe y'all won't, but Josh Kushner is a Democrat. He has no relationship with the president. He don't believe in his policies. He didn't vote for him in any of the 3 elections he was in. His wife is the same way. We all know who Bob Iger is. Was the CEO of Disney, married to Willow Bay, who's now the dean of broadcast of journalism at USC. You know, y'all know her from Inside the NBA, from Inside Stuff fame. But this story just kept it's now taking another turn. The Buss family. So it broke yesterday that the Buss family have obviously decided to sell their remaining trust, which is 17.8%, to the Iger Group as part of the ongoing investigation. So this was a statement from the Buss family released. We have decided to sell the remaining Buss family trust shares to the Bob Iger Group as part of an ongoing transaction. We love the Lakers fans, and will continue supporting Los Angeles, but it's time to use this opportunity to move and exit gracefully while we stand. Well,
not so fast, my friend.
Not so fast, in the words of the great Lee Corso. Jeannie Buss said, "I got the gavel. I'm not afraid to use it." This statement, and it's obviously the print is very small. I mean, if I'll bring it to this. I'll bring it to this backstage. But is a statement from Jeannie Buss's lawyer, who, by the way, is the second cousin of Barbara Streisand, and it's also Steve Ballmer's lawyer, attorney in this whole situation with Kawhi. So basically, she's saying that Jeannie Buss, basically back from 2017, when obviously she ousted her brothers, that she basically has the final say on, and she overrules everything, any vote. So she's been pretty much outvoted by her own siblings, and it's coming back it's stuff that's coming back to haunt her from obviously how she fired them back in the day, and then when she got rid of her older 2 brothers, Johnny and Jim, and then now with the sale to Mark Walter, her younger sister Janie and the 2 younger Buss brothers, Joey and Jesse, who were very prominent on the scouting department side, have been outed. Now it seemed like it is the 5 Buss siblings versus Jeannie. I want to get Cody's thoughts on this. I want to know, Coach, from a legal standpoint, what do you see from this? And then give me your fans' perspective of it. I'm gonna let you guys go first because I got a lot to say on this issue.
Well, I mean, first off, poor Shams. Shams got thrown under the bus because of this shit.
I got that audio from McAfee show. We're gonna play it. Keep on.
Okay, poor Shams. I feel bad for him, for one. Because he only was stating the facts. But anyway, so when it comes to Jeannie Buss, before, when I got out of law school, one of my first jobs was working in trusts. Trusts are messy as shit. They're the messiest shit on earth, and they make people fight over things that shouldn't be really fought over. And in this case, when I haven't read the trust, which you could probably find. It's probably easy to find, and I don't know where she's getting the actual veto power unless she's like the trustee. Well, if she's the trustee, then at the end of the day, yeah, she can do whatever the hell she wants.
Well, she
but
is
it could be written.
She's the governor of this is the so she can still keep power and still be the governor.
Yeah, yeah. So like if they have 15%, if they have 15% or more of the Lakers ownership, they can still run the Lakers day-to-day operations, right?
Yes. And that's
how it's written. That's what I heard. So what I'm saying is how she has the veto power over their votes is what's crazy to me. And all they needed was a majority vote. So 4 out of the 6 to be able to make this sell, but she has the ultimate in vote. So from a legal standpoint, this is going to get messy. This is going to turn into a legal battle unless somebody takes a big like payday off to the side. And I don't see that happening. But for a fan's perspective, man, Mark Walter, good for you, bro. Like you literally made a 25% profit. Like you literally bought it for $10 billion, turn around and flipped it for 12 and a half, 10 months later. I would love to be able to do some shit like that. That's absolutely the greatest sports business decision I think I've ever seen in my lifetime. Like literally. So you only had to handle them for 10 months from the time that it closed on the sale, and then you make 25%. I mean, yes, that doesn't sound like a lot, $2.5 billion, but $2.5 billion, that's with a B, everybody, a B.
$2.5 billion is a lot.
Yeah. And then, I mean, yes, I'm a big, and as you guys know, I'm a big Disney fan. Yes, Bob Iger did some really dumb shit when he was at Disney, but he wasn't the one that run them into the ground. Mm-hmm. He was the one they brought back after they got run into the ground to bring them back up. And his association with being a Lakers fan is he's from fucking like Minnesota, right?
He's from New York.
From Minnesota, huh?
He's from New York. He grew up in New York.
Okay. So he was a Packers fan, but he's always been around that area.
Right.
And he was a Clippers fan. And now he's out there and he's like, why? I'm a Clippers fan. Why can't I just be a Lakers fan? I'm in LA, for God's sake. So he spent most of his time out there anyway, all the time, because he's at Disney. That's where the headquarters were. So you watch the Lakers all the time. So for all the Lakers fans, I'm not a Lakers fan, and you guys know that I'm not a Lakers fan. But if this bothers you, you're not a real Lakers fan.
Talk about it.
I'm not even a fan of the team, but if this bothers you, you're not a real Lakers fan, and you can just turn all your purple and gold shit in.
I said the same. Cody couldn't put it any better. Go ahead, Drill.
Purple and gold don't even match.
Just I've kept track of the story a little bit, trying to get little factoids from it, and just y'all actually like kind of like sitting down, kind of talking about it, analyzing a little bit from a definite outside fans perspective, because I'm definitely not a Lakers fan anyway. But at the same time, it's like I look at it from the standpoint of why wouldn't y'all want I understand the Buss family and just how synonymous it is with that organization, but at the same time, it's like new blood don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? A fresh face doesn't hurt. For the team to go in a different direction, just to kind of see what new ownership can do as far as bringing it back to its full glory and prominence of what the Lakers was, as far as all the championships, just always just being in the hunt, just being around. So I definitely don't see a problem with this at all, just from an outside perspective. Yeah, and the legal side of it is just I'm definitely intrigued to see where this could go, as far as the way y'all were talking about it with Jeannie Buss kind of still being that last kind of I guess if you want to say that stepping stone to really get over, as far as completing the full on sale of it. I'm definitely intrigued to see where it goes, because it wouldn't shock me at all with a situation like this and the type of money that we're talking about. Yeah, like I say, within the next week or so, it wouldn't surprise me if we get not like a bigger story, but if it just was to just really kind of expand, and it just wouldn't shock me at all if it got really grimy within the next week or two, as far as trying to hammer all this out and everything. But just from what I know, and just talking from a fan's perspective, because when I look at me being a Hawks fan, and when the ownership that's there, with Jamie Gertz and Grant Hill and all of those people just all of them, that group coming in and getting the ownership there, it's something different when you when you've experienced like an ownership group for a long period of time, and especially me being in Georgia and seeing some of the ownership groups that we've had horrible luck in terms, and like with not necessarily like winning, because we have had some winners, but just from the idea of like, you see all these organizations go out and spend all this free agent money and get all these big name people, like they're still in their prime, and we didn't always do that much. So it was kind of like, it's always a breath of fresh air to get like new blood at the top, just to kind of at least have new minds and a new framework and just something different. So yeah, I'm with y'all on this, man. If you're a Lakers fan and you have any problem with the idea of new blood at the top, just to get a different perspective, just to see how things can go in a different route, yeah, I mean, you really shouldn't have a problem with this. If anything, give them a chance and just see what they can do as far as like being able to get the right pieces underneath them in the front office to be able to kind of develop a brain trust to just make it work. So I don't see any issue with it, but the legal part, yeah, it wouldn't shock me at all. But in the next 2 weeks, it gets bad. It gets bad.
Go ahead, Mark.
I mean, my stance still the same from Friday. None of this really matter, man. I hate to say it, but most owners in most sports
Are conservative. Just call it what it is.
And so it doesn't change. It shouldn't change you being a fan. Most people aren't fans of the owners anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes you don't want to support certain things, but I don't think that's the case in this. And the Lakers brand is bigger than what their owners is anyway. Now the legal part of it, I'm not sure. I don't see if that's true. If Jeannie Buss can keep her 17% of it or whatever it is.
Let me be clear. It's not her. It's a family trust. So it's not like it's 18%. So it's not like it's 3% split between the six siblings. The entire trust is 18%.
Yeah, and then whoever it's the vote of it, huh?
Yeah.
I'm with Drill. It's about to get ugly in a minute.
And it's been ugly.
It's about to get ugly. It's about to really get ugly. Like I know it's been ugly, and we seen it here in LA. We've seen some of it be ugly, but I think it's really about to get ugly. Because I think that Jeannie wants to keep the Buss name tied to the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not mad at that, because that's her pops. You know what I'm saying? That's the legacy. But for the brother, everybody want to settle off. It's gonna get ugly it's gonna get a whole lot worse before it get a whole lot better.
I knew the moment I saw that, I knew this wasn't going to be an easy transition.
Oh God, I just read the structure of the trust. I'm reading it right now.
Okay, give me a second.
I'm interpreting this legally as we're going. So keep going, John.
Okay, cool. So here's my thing on it. I hate to say this, but this is karma coming back on Jeannie. You ousted your brothers, rightfully so or not. Now, I don't like how you did the other three, because they were actually the ones that were on your side. Your brothers were the ones who staged the coup back in 2017. It was Jim and Johnny.
Setting the coup?
Basically tried to
stage the coup.
Stage the coup so they can take over ownership of the Lakers in 2017, when she hired Magic, hired Rob Pelinka, fired Jim, fired Mitch, and fired Johnny. Jesse Buss was one of the lead scouts, who's head of scouting for the Lakers. Joey Buss was running the South Bay Lakers. And then obviously Janie Buss, her younger sister, was over the Lakers Foundation. They were the ones who sided with you because you're the oldest. You're the second oldest. You're the one that's been there since you were 19 years old.
Fuck Magic.
And then
Fuck Magic.
Relax. And then
fuck Magic.
Yeah, you good?
Huh?
You good? Nobody can hear you, right? You're not can hear you, right? I can hear you, right?
Stay positive, kids.
Here we go. All right. Back to the show. Back to what I was saying. Then Cody's gonna break down this trust. Now you basically when you decided to sell this share to Mark Walter. All right, Mark Walter was like, okay, we'll let you still roll in control, but now you lost really that control, because whatever Mark Walter wanted to do, you have no power on that. So that's when, obviously, we all know what's going on with Mark Walter. There's some stuff going on with Mark Walter that's out there. And They said it happened in 3 days. I believe it's longer than that. Probably give him about a week or two. It was probably like a week or two. They was probably talking to Bob Iger and Josh Kushner. And then it all came together real quick over the past weekend, over the weekend before last, and then boom. Now, it still has to get approved by the NBA, so it's just verbal. But this is Jeannie trying to, like Mark said, she's trying to hold on to her dad's legacy. Because after this, what is Jeannie Buss without the Lakers?
Bill's wife. Oh, no.
She's married to Jay Moore now.
Jay
Bob
Moore's
Sugar,
wife.
a.k.a. Bob Sugar. From Jerry Maguire. Go ahead.
Sam, what up with it?
What up, Sam? And like Drell was saying, I said it Friday, Drell. All y'all Laker fans upset over this ownership, saying, "Oh, now I'm gonna stop being a fan because of what is being assumed and what we don't know." Chill out. We don't care about ownership. Everybody wants to be on Team Jeannie all of a sudden. Y'all were running her through the dirt when we was flat out garbage.
What up, Sam?
Cody, so in Cliff Notes, so we can get out this topic. What's the trust?
Basically what happens is how the trust is set up is, like I said, there was trustees. So basically when Dr. Buss died, he left the 66% controlling assets of the Lakers at the time to his 6 children, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, which is like 11% per kid. And so, but they left only 3 co-trustees who were in charge of the trust. So basically, the Jeannie, Janie, and Joey are the 3 co-trustees of the trust, which those are the decision makers of what's going on. But specifically structured in the trust, there's language that says that Jeannie is the governor and sole decision maker. So what's happening is, the fact of the matter is, the co-trustees, which are the other 2, Janie and Joey, are supposed to have equal power to make decisions just like her. But there's this phantom kind of language written in there that made Jeannie, Dr. Buss, kind of, in a way, the controlling owner of the Lakers. So she thinks, because that language said, my daddy said, I get to be my daddy. In so many words, I get to be my daddy and make all the decisions. Fuck what you guys have to say, and your decisions don't mean shit. So that's really what it is in so many words. And the other 4 of them, or other 5 of them, are going to say, okay, we have 2 of the other sole decision makers in our squad over here, and then the 3 other children that had a controlling stake. We can go take your ass to court and have a judge decide whether our 5 votes against your 1 controlling vote is which one is going to succeed.
Yeah.
I think so far, from the way I'm looking at this, she's going to crash and burn bad, because the whole coup thing, what John was talking about, where they tried to remove her before and she sued them and won. This isn't a coup. This shit is like a legitimate sale with the controlling vote of a majority of the siblings, 5-1. And they're going to be like, any judge is going to be like, no, unless this guy's a super Lakers fan and loves the Buss family. That's literally the only thing I think saving her, which it could totally be wrong. But at the end of the day, man, she's out of there. In my personal opinion, I think she's out. I think they're done. I think the Buss family, the bus for the Buss family is officially leaving Staples Center and is out of there.
Me and Mark said that on Friday. Me and Mark said that on Friday.
Boy, there's still a line from my homie Champ, boy. It's about to get uglier than the Masterpiece sneakers.
It's going to be. And I think they already hate one another. And this mudslinging is going to not get any better. It's going to get worse.
Oh, it's definitely going to get worse. I said it then, and I stand by it. This is not going to end well, and Jeannie's not going to get her way this time.
Money will bring out the worst in your family.
Of course,
it always does, Cody.
Of course,
yes.
It always does.
And real quick before we move on, just to add a little something to it, like, and y'all were talking about it, like, regardless of, like, I guess when she ousted them, regardless of how justified she was in the move or not, they're not going to think about how justified you were in the move. They're looking at it like you screwed us over, so now we finna do something about it.
Yeah.
So, whoo, boy.
It's about to get. It's about to get real ugly.
Listen, I done seen families fall apart for way less.
Oh yeah,
for,
yeah.
for $500, and we talking about millions and billions. It's about to get ugly. It's about to.
I mean,
get
this
talking about
value
world
they just
changing
sold.
money.
Just thinking they sold for $12.5 billion. The portion of it is $12.5 billion that they just sold for. So there's still a 17%, right? John, is what they still own.
18, 17.8, but 18.
18%. Okay, so you still say, what's another one? I mean, that's another like close to $3 billion or $2 billion.
They were saying
that they're going to take off of this.
They were saying that all the siblings to get $500 million each.
Yep.
And like
you don't think her other 5 siblings, that's $250 million. I mean $2.5 billion.
Yeah.
Or times the other 4. So or $2 billion. You think that they're gonna not try to run you under the bus for $2 billion?
They're gonna run the bus over you, back it up, run it over you again, back it up, run it over you again.
They might try to kill you so they can get there. So they can get
boy, I mean, it's crazy.
I'm telling you, trustees are crazy.
Listening to some of these, listen at these numbers and these totals that y'all throwing out is like, I ain't seen that much money in my lifetime, and they just throwing it around and like damn, okay.
It's insane. What up, Champ? It's insane.
What up, Champ?
What up, boy?
But we're gonna keep an eye on this story because this is not going nowhere. But I do want to play a couple audio from it before we move on to the next topic. Hey, Ramona Shelburne, I got to shout out Ramona Shelburne.
And can we change the Laker colors?
Right. Good luck fighting that.
Purple and gold don't really match.
Good luck fighting that battle. Good luck fighting that battle, fam.
They just need to be. They need to turn them to red. Oh no, I can't because I don't look like the Hawks logo. I was gonna make them look like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
make them look like Mickey Mouse, bro.
Listen, I just said purple and gold don't match.
So here,
the Laker brand is so big, it just makes it seem like it match.
So I want to play this. This is Ramona Shelburne. She's been covering the story since she broke the story. And obviously, she's been having to update it by the minute. This was this morning on Get Up.
Well, when you say the Bus family decided to sell, we're really talking about 5 of the 6 Bus siblings. And they believe they have the right to do this because of what's called a tag-along provision in the original sale to Mark Walter, which is if Mark Walter ever decided to sell his shares, they had the option to tag along to the sale that he makes at the same valuation. Jeannie's point here is that they can't do anything without her. And she did not even vote in the family vote that took place on Monday morning. She just abstained. And she's her lawyers have pointed to a 2017 court ruling, court order in the previous case that she had against her older brothers that said the trust can't do anything without her say so, because this trust, which is what owns the shares of the Lakers, it's not held individually like each of the 6 siblings owns 3%. The family trust owns all 18% of the Lakers shares.
So what does this mean now? What happens next? Where does it go from here?
Well, let's point this out. Jeannie's lawyer sent a letter to the other 5 siblings' lawyers. Nothing has been filed in court yet. He's just reminding them, this is the court order. You can't do what you think you've done, okay? But I've covered a lot of these things before. Nothing really happens until you actually go to court. So now what we're doing is waiting for the response from the other 5 siblings. Will they respond in court or they respond to Jeannie's lawyer? Either way, there's going to be a lot of billable hours on both sides, but it sounds like we're heading for some sort of fight here.
Right. And then I need to play this.
I write these for a living, guys.
Hey, Cody writes these for a living.
I write these for a living. So I'm reading this shit again. Like I'm over here laughing at this because this is what I do every day, every freaking day.
And then obviously, this came up today on Pat McAfee show, and Shams
Brought
had
to you by legal debaters.
they called Shams a liar. Shams was like, "No, up 1 minute."
Wait, Pat McAfee called him a liar while he was on the show?
No. Jeannie's lawyer.
Oh, okay.
So this was Shams standing behind his reporting on the Pat McAfee show.
And I do have to say that letter included my name in it, and which I found interesting. And I just have to make it very clear. Like, I fully stand by my reporting. What I reported was that there was a majority vote, at least 4 of 6 necessary to be able to close a transfer as far as the tag-along provision. And I had a statement from the Bus Family Trust. The first line of the statement from the lawyer said that I, quote, reported the 6 Bus siblings voted to sell. That key sentence right there is inaccurate. And so I fully stand by my reporting. I've handled every story with care, including stories with the Lakers as that statement continues. And I do have to say that letter included my.
So that was that. So he told the attorneys, watch you call him a liar.
Why do they always get at Shams, man? Shams be on top of this stuff, man. Why do they always be getting on him?
Because he's successful.
That's it.
Usually,
He's not Waz. Because he's not Waz. That's why.
Yeah.
He's not white. He's not white. That's why. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna throw that card out there. He's not white.
No, he's not.
He's not Waz. That's why. It is what it is. I'll throw that card out there as the white guy in this thing.
So over the weekend, we had the Basketball Hall of Fame enshrinement ceremony. We had a loaded class this year. This is the class that went into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame.
One person I can see that shouldn't be in there.
Headline by Candace Parker, Shamika Holdsquall, Mark Stoudemire.
His hairline for sure shouldn't be there.
He shouldn't be there.
Mike D'Antoni, Mark Few, Glenn Doc Rivers, and the 1996 women's national team.
It's one person that stands out that shouldn't be in there.
So I want to play some of the sound from the speech. I didn't watch the ceremony, but I saw some of the.
You talking about Doc or you talking about D'Antoni?
I'm talking about Glenn. I don't call him Doc. Doc is too much of a special name.
I'm gonna call him Glenn.
My name is Glenn. We gonna call him Glenn. So might as well let's start with good old Glenny boy. That's what
he's actually got. I got basketball cards of him, and it actually does say Doc. Though it was crazy.
Yeah, he's got his nickname because he looked up the Dr. J. But mama named Glenn, we gonna call him Glenn.
That was a dope part about cards back in the day is they actually would put the nickname on there.
So
yes.
I'm not gonna be. I could be an easily just petty hater and just be like, I don't want to bring up this team again. But since this is probably the last time, hopefully they ever hear their mouths ever again.
It's like the 72 Dolphins.
I hope this is it. And obviously, I'm gonna play the Doc Rivers, Glenn Rivers, whatever you want to call him.
I don't want to call him at all.
He talked about obviously his time as obviously the head coach of those damn Boston Celtics.
He got KG a title for me, so that's the only credit I ever give the man.
He didn't get KG a title. They will get that title no matter what. He was about to get fired if that big three didn't go over there.
He's connected to KG, so it's like 7 degrees of separation, I guess.
Well, here's Dr.
These 3 guys beside me, man. Thank you. What made them great for me is you allowed me to coach you. You really did. You remember the tugboat trip we took?
Tugboat.
And Kevin wasn't real happy that it was 8 a.m. and we're getting on the tugboat. And I can't swear, which means I can't tell you anything that Kevin Garnett said. But you helped me lead an extraordinary group. And we had a great group. We had a group of characters, Rondo, Big Baby, Leon Poe. I mean, if I named the guys that we had on that team, and I needed a group to help with that group, and you guys are phenomenal for me, so thank you. the coaching staffs and members and front office guys, when we all get together, when you get that right as one, it's just an amazing thing. And we did that.
That was game one.
Seeing you three sitting here, man. When you win a title, and everyone in here who has won understands, it's like having a blood transfusion. And you are connected for the rest of your lives. You really are. And I want you guys to hear that and understand that. So thank you.
That was Glenn Rivers.
Hi.
That was Glenn. That was
He still got a job?
no, he's unemployed.
Good.
Paul Pierce looked like he left his helmet out. Yo, Trell, relax.
KG, I feel like KG wants to say "fuck you" the whole time, dude. Like
I would.
I just really feel like he does.
Paul Pierce looked like he left his helmet out.
I would want to say it.
All right, let me go to another coach who went into the Hall of Fame.
Y'all gonna
That
have me
was
go
Mike
to hell
D'Antoni.
quick, bro.
And Mike D'Antoni talks about, obviously, we know he coached the Rockets and the Lakers and the Knicks, but obviously we know his claim to fame was when he coached the Phoenix Suns.
In Phoenix, we had incredible talent. Sean Marion, Quentin Richardson, Boris Diaw, Raja Bell, Joe Johnson, Grant Hill, and this guy, Amari Stoudemire. Man, Amari, he posterized so many
His
people.
speech in the
That's
midst.
crazy. Then we signed this long-haired Canadian soccer player, Steve Nash. Steve, I am proud that your two MVP titles were won with the
Well,
Suns.
at least one of them.
All of you guys are the reason why coaching is so rewarding.
Good.
Special thanks to my son's coaches, Alvin Gentry, Phil Weber, Dan D'Antoni, Mark Averoni, and to Brian Colangelo and Julie Fye, Rick Welts, for being instrumental in building the success. You know, it wasn't easy, but our players and coaches had the courage to embrace a different way of playing. And together, we influenced the game. Phoenix also gave me a lifelong friendship with this man, Jerry Colangelo. Jerry, for more than 20 years, you've been an advisor, friend. Thank you for your guidance and generosity and your remarkable ability to get us into Bianco's Pizzeria. I appreciate it. Also want to thank Jerry and Mike Krzyzewski for giving me the opportunity to coach with Team USA. You know, winning Olympic gold medals in 2008 and 2012, alongside some of the greatest players in the world and coaches in the world,
He was assistant on
was
the
an
Redeem team.
epic experience.
Tonight
we have a very large
He was assistant on the
contingent from the Phoenix Suns.
He was
assistant under Coach K.
Thank you to Matt Ishbel and the Suns
in 2012.
organization for your support. You have a special organization and a great city.
All right.
D'Antoni, that was Mike D'Antoni.
I got partial respect for I like D'Antoni. I don't like the first coach that went in. He shouldn't have been in the Hall of Fame.
I tried to find something from Mark Few, but there was really nothing out there for it really to talk about that was worth playing.
I feel like the Basketball Hall of Fame just ain't it, man. Like I watched it and it just like there's no pomp and circumstance. Like I feel like out of the big three American sports, it's the worst.
It is.
It is.
Well, Cody, it's the worst because it's the
Basketball Hall of Fame.
It's the James Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. It's
It was
not the NBA Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
every other sport have it's the NFL Hall of Fame. It's the MLB Hall of Fame.
MLB Hall. Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying, I just don't feel like it doesn't have the gravitas that
it doesn't.
It doesn't because they let people like Doc Rivers in.
I mean, some of these dudes wouldn't even we wouldn't be allowed in the parking lot if this was
because it's the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. A lot of these guys are thinking they're lucky stars. That even though they might not have had the greatest NBA careers, their collegiate career, their international career, shoots them right in.
Yep.
All right. Now I'm talking about well, I'm gonna give you a group of women who deserve to be in there.
Facts.
This group of women set the bar for basketball, and it's the '96 women's national team.
Yes, sir.
And that won the gold over in Drell's hometown of Atlanta back in '96.
'96,
which led to the birth of the WNBA in '97. So we want to play some. This is from
It's a bad pass, Asia.
from Lisa Leslie, who was the lead spokesperson for Team USA. You see on this picture, there's Don Staley, there's Rebecca Lobo, there's Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops, Coach Val. I forgot the name of the coach, and then obviously there's Teresa Edwards.
And one.
Here's number 9.
You know, I think having the opportunity to represent our country was major for us. And we went 52-0 prior to getting to the Olympics. We played every country on their home soil, and we beat them. But before the Olympics began, one story, we actually were in Russia, playing in Russia, one of the trips Cheryl didn't make. But that's an inside joke, but Cheryl didn't make that trip. We were in Russia, it was freezing. We had our sweats on and we played. We were down by 30 at halftime. And I don't know if all of you guys remember this, but we were down by 30 and we huddled. We went into the locker room and Tara was like, just take it a little bit at a time. Like, don't be so overwhelmed with it. But we put on a full court press. We finally warmed up a little bit and we came back and won that game in Russia. And I think moments in the trenches when you're down with your teammates and you look at each other and you decide you're not going to lose, that game always stuck in my head, in my heart, because I knew with these women, we were not going to be denied playing in front of the USA with 35,000 fans. USA. We wanted to hear our national anthem when that game ended, and we were never, ever going to lose that game. So I remember those moments that built us for that moment. And we're just thankful that we had the opportunity, that we had the platform to represent our country. It's the highest honor, I believe, of our careers. And we're just so thankful that the WNBA, the late, great David Stern, Adam Silver took hold and understood that we had an opportunity for women's professional basketball to thrive here in our country. And we're so proud of where we are today.
Without these women, there's no WNBA.
Lisa Leslie.
Yeah, y'all remember that.
To my fine gentlemen, I had to do a little research, and I wanted to pull up some stats for y'all about the '96 U.S. Women's Olympic team, because I wanted to talk to the world out there and just remind them of how dominant they were through that entire stretch. And it goes a little something like this: that, like she mentioned, the pre-Olympic tour record, 52-0.
That's insane.
Crazy.
And then they go through the Olympics, obviously undefeated. So that's 60-0, 10 months between pre-Olympics and Olympics. 60-0. Average margin of victory, 29 points a game.
God damn.
They averaged 102.4 points per game, gave up 73.8 points per game on 57.2% shooting from the field. They are in the discussion as one of the greatest teams, men or women, ever assembled. Ever assembled. Just insane how good they were. Insane.
That's insane. All right. Let's get to another of the inductees. We got, and obviously, this was, like I said, this was a dope class that went in. And let me go to one, and that was Amari Stoudemire. 2 clips I got from Stat. He talks about his 8 seasons. I'm gonna play this one. This was when it's talking about his 8 years in Phoenix.
When I got to the NBA, I started learning the game. When you're a high school player, you're 6'10", you're athletic. Coach like, yeah, go out there and play. You got it, and you just go out there and do what you know how to do. But when I got to the NBA, I started learning the game. All the players that was there before me, my veteran guys, Penny Hardaway, Tom Gugliotta, Stephon Marbury, these guys that were there my first year, I would ask these guys questions. And I'm the type of player that's going to ask executives questions also. I'm speaking to Eddie Johnson, who was a color commentator. I'm talking to the team security, Kevin Tucker. I'm hanging out with Scott Williams, these older veteran guys that would teach me how to be a professional and how to really live and form myself into a basketball player, but also into a professional. I happened to play 8 years in Phoenix, became a 5-time All-Star, and I faced some adversity once again. I averaged 37 points in the Western Conference Finals. My career is like taking off big time.
And that knee
The
injury.
following summer, I come back in training camp. We're trying to win a championship. Me, Steve, Sean, the guys, we're trying to win a championship. I go into training camp, and I get the news that I got to have a microfracture surgery. I had no idea what that even meant. At that time, microfracture surgery is like, it's called retirement. And so it was very difficult for me to deal with that because I was on a trajectory to be on the path to be with the greats. And I had to sit out a full year, and it was excruciating pain to recover from that. And I'm hearing all the news, Stoudemire, he may not be the same, it's over for him, and this and that. So once again, perseverance stepped in. I followed the training staff. Most of the medical and training staff is here tonight. I followed their leadership. I trained perfectly. I did everything I could do to get back to 100%. I came back, first team All-NBA, played all 82 games, and we took off from there.
That was the Steve Duncan too. Yeah, that was the Steve Duncan. He averaged 37.
After having such a brilliant time and a great moment in history in Phoenix, playing under Coach Mike D'Antoni with the 7 seconds or less offense, we had so much fun. We changed the game. The game was so easy for us. We happened to adapt to the strategy of Mike D'Antoni. We started playing positionless basketball, and we just went off, and we went off to the races.
Stat was the dude, man. Stat was that dude, man. That was that dude.
I loved Maury Stoudemire. Like I said, I'm a Rockets fan, and I had a poster of that dude. I'm like posterizing somebody else on my wall, right next to Yao Ming and T-Mac. So I was like, my friends would come over and be like, "The fuck you got a Maury Stoudemire?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't disrespect him! Shut up!"
All right, let's go to Candace Parker. Candace Parker. Well, first of all, I need to play this part. Hey, Mark, you gotta hear this part, dog. If I play Candace Parker's real speech, she made a reference that I think everyone was expecting. Wonder was she going to reference, and she only did it the way she could. Eating pussy. No. You can say it hints at that. Oh, licking box.
Quarter 4 changed teams, both literally and figuratively. Yeah.
I mean, you seen Sheldon Williams, bro? That would obviously kind of
shout out the former UNC great, the former Hawk great. Shout out Sheldon Williams.
Well, Sheldon ain't no Tar Heel.
He didn't go to North Carolina.
He went to Duke. Yeah, he went to.
He was a Duke fan. He was a Duke. That's why I said, as a Duke fan.
My bad. My bad. He went to Duke. That's my fault.
That's why Cody mentioned him. Freaking.
That's my fault. Shout out to former Duke great. My bad. But still, he said boy.
Well, that's what Candace. Never mind.
Okay, clearly he wasn't Candace. He wasn't the Candace. But
yeah.
But yeah, Candace Parker gave a great speech. And I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play that. I had to play that. Get that clip first.
We see Sheldon, and sometimes we still wonder if he's got a lot on his mind.
No,
he still think about what could have been.
So here's Candace Parker talking about obviously how she fell in love with the game of basketball at the age of 13.
It felt weird to walk onto the stage without the very reason why I'm here today. My muse. We did a lot together. We dunked on UConn at UConn. Oh, yeah. We gonna talk our stuff.
Hey.
We shimmied over our right shoulder and hit that sick fadeaway off the glass so many times. We had our own signature shoe. We were the first woman to grace the cover of NBA 2K. We traveled from Milan to Tokyo. We assisted. We were positionless. We won at every level for every team we played for. And now we stand on the podium as first ballot Hall of Famers. There will be others that follow, but my wish is may you grow it, may you love it, may you enjoy it, and may you leave it better. Whether the beginning at 13 or now at 40, it was never about anything else. We were meant to be
a love story that began 27 years ago. Thank you.
That's how she close out her speech. But before Candace Parker, there was this one lady.
I do want to ask.
Go ahead.
Where got Candace Parker as far as GOAT women who played in the WNBA?
She's in my top five.
She's in my top five.
Because I'm
for sure. I think
I'm not gonna just say GOAT of all time.
No, she's not. NBA WNBA players. Well, one of the GOAT was one of her presenters. That's what we just didn't mention. We mentioned her. She was sitting there as one of her presenters. That was Shirley Miller. But before Candace,
that's for sure the GOAT of women's basketball.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, she had a dope line where she said she came in with
We
a
didn't
GOAT.
play the WNBA, right?
No.
No, Cheryl didn't play. She didn't play in the W. She coached. She coached.
Yeah, she was just might have been the greatest woman who ever touched.
Oh no, I know, like greatest women's basketball player of all time is Cheryl Miller for sure. But I was just saying, I thought we were talking about specifically of WNBA.
Yeah, no, she had she had already stopped playing by the time the WNBA started.
Yeah,
so.
I would have.
Asia Wilson's already my GOAT. Asia Wilson's already my GOAT.
This is what Candace Parker had to say. We have a shout out to Asia Wilson during her speech, and it was also a shout out to the woman she came into the league as a mentor, and that's Lisa Leslie.
As I jumped on that scores table and I cradled that game ball like MJ and Kobe and took it all in, I realized, man, life really is full circle. The clock started ticking down, and I knew it was close to the finish line, but no one honestly is ever ready. Full circle. I came in as a rookie with Lisa Leslie and her greatness, unknowing how time has wings. And I got to pass the torch to a GOAT in Asia Wilson on my way out.
All right, my next one is for.
Oh my God! Well,
y'all never saw Shamika Holdsquall.
Hey, listen, this might be my favorite woman of all time.
Y'all never saw.
When she was at Tennessee, she was cold.
And her speech,
she was cold. She was at Tennessee. Again, shout out to Pat Summitt, man. Rest in peace, man. Fuck Gina O'Reilly.
So
I'm team Pat Summitt over here, yeah.
So here's what Shamika Holds. Let me give y'all Shamika Holdsquall's speech talking about growing up in those Queens projects, and obviously where they would say girls couldn't play basketball.
Before all of this, there was Astoria houses in Queens, New York.
Astoria.
Right. I want to thank the young men from Astoria houses and the Boys and Girls Club on 21st Street, because without them, I might not be standing here today. When I was growing up, girls were not allowed to play at the club. They told us arts and crafts were for us. But those young men saw something in me, advocated for me, and made sure I had a place on that court. I will never forget Ron Artest, now known as Meta World Peace, telling everyone, anyone tries to hurt, I'm knocking you out. But that was protection, that was respect, and that was belief. But before the world knew my name, they made sure I belonged. From that point on, my basketball journey always felt anointed. I was surrounded by greatness, by people who protected me and believed in me. I remember watching Speedy Claxton play at Elmcore, the rhythm, the confidence, the energy. That was New York basketball. Then in high school, I found myself on the court with Lamar Odom. Watching Lamar, I quickly realized that I needed to elevate my game. I had to make my inside-out crossover a little smoother. Being around greatness at a young age demanded greatness from me.
I've never heard that before.
I've never heard it before.
Why? Like, I've been following this woman since I was a kid. I never heard her the New York come out.
I've never heard the New York accent until just now.
That's Queens. Queens
crossover.
Queens in the building.
Yeah.
Queens was in the building just now.
Yeah, I heard it.
Queens get the money. So shout
out. I thought for the longest time, in terms of women's college basketball, I thought for the longest time no one was ever going to pass her in terms of just how good she was.
Yeah, how good
But then once Pat Summitt left Tennessee, and then Gino Auriemma practically got the free ride to basically dominate women's college basketball, he just produced all these freaking beasts.
Well, yeah, we can. That's another debate for another day. But I feel like Maya Moore might be the best player that came out of UConn.
I think she is too.
Speaking about another walking bucket, Elena Deladon.
Oh, she's a hooper.
The first woman to go 50, 40, 90 in the WNBA.
She's in my top 5 WNBA players of all time. I stand by it.
I'm not mad at that.
Basketball, you gave me confidence. You gave me purpose. You gave me friendships that will last far beyond the game. You gave me a platform to leave this game a little better than when I found it. But maybe your greatest gift was teaching me to recognize greatness in places where no scoreboard exists. Tonight is an incredible honor and one I'll cherish forever. But tomorrow, the lights will fade. We'll trade our formal clothes for athleisure. The speeches will be over, and life will return to a beautiful, ordinary day. And after everything basketball has given me, I think that's my favorite part. Because somewhere along the way, I learned that life's greatest moments aren't celebrated in the standing ovations, but in the people waiting for you when the applause ends. Basketball, you gave me confidence.
That was a walking bucket. So congratulations to all those who went into the Hall of Fame this past weekend.
Except Glenn Rivers.
Yeah, some of y'all deserve it, some of y'all don't. But
I just want y'all to know how I feel. Except Glenn Rivers.
I want to give one last WNBA topic before we get heavy into the football. I want to play this clip from Rick Bucher. Rick Bucher, and I think this is, and I'm gonna play what set this clip up. So this was Sunday during the halftime of the Fever and the Dreams game on ESPN. And I want to play y'all how Monica McNutt, Andrea Carter, and Chinelle Gumike are discussing Angel Reese's first half performance.
McNutt.
But it's actually Indiana that has 7 points off of the turnovers that Atlanta has created until we saw Angel Reese, shout out to our teammate. Angel Reese, in particular, her energy shifted. I thought when she got some of those easy baskets to go in the paint that, quite frankly, she had struggled with to open the ball game, that's when you saw this defense begin to pick up its energy, this Dream Squad to begin to play with a little bit more confidence.
Yeah, athletes know it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And that energy is contagious because if you look at Angel Reese, she already has 7 and 9. She's already getting close to a double-double. But then also, if you think about, on the other side here, you're seeing the Indiana Fever, they're just being a little bit methodical as well, because I like these good to great plays. You see Caitlin orchestrating. It's like both sides are leaning into their strengths on this one.
Let's go back to Angel really quickly, though, because she was part of the catalyst that you saw to be able to change things around. And she said to Holly, I just feel like I needed to take a deep breath and maybe stop overthinking some of these.
Oh, I've been there. I've been there. Like sometimes the basket is too open. Right. She's used to getting double teams. She's used to triple teams, and she's used to contact. And so sometimes when you see her, like, wait, what's coming? You want to look over your shoulder. But she settled into the game well. And what I like is she's been such a great mentor also to Medina Okot. I believe Medina Okot has 6 points, 6 rebounds as well. There's no one better to learn from when it comes to being a beast on the boards than Angel Reese.
Yeah, because when the game started and Angel Reese was missing some of the bunnies, we were all talking about it, and I was like, she's not missing these because of Indiana's defense, and she's getting these layups, so that was a good sign. Even though she wasn't finishing them, then she's able to finish some of them, and then Atlanta goes on a run. The person I want to give credit for is while Atlanta was struggling, Alicia Gray was holding it down.
What first half were they looking at? Now, I didn't watch the game, but when I last checked, Angel Reese was 3 for 10 at halftime.
But a lot of times, John, and I don't watch the game neither, so I'm not speaking.
She missed, and the highlights I saw, she missed a few wide open layups, especially that one on the fast break.
Listen, I didn't watch the game, and I'm not saying that what they saying is right or wrong. But sometimes just your energy don't show up in the stat sheet.
But you're right. But saying that once she got comfortable making those few baskets, she only made 3 baskets. She missed 7.
Yeah.
Milking,
so
man.
Rick Bucher was on his podcast, and he said something that might be a little controversial. But honestly,
should he say it?
Huh?
Should he say it? Oh, go ahead, John.
I'll let y'all be the judge of it. But this was Rick Bucher on his podcast talking about analysis in the WNBA.
Why are all the color analysts and studio hosts women? Women have served in a variety of positions on national NBA broadcasts. Why shouldn't there be diversity on national WNBA broadcasts? What are the networks afraid of? The only males you will find on a national broadcast now are young up-and-comers doing play-by-play. Is the WNBA not worthy of being discussed and dissected by a variety of voices and perspectives in the same way the NBA is? There are some smart basketball savvy women, both in the studio and the broadcast booth, but I don't hear a whole lot of differing opinion or debate. It all comes off as safe and monotone and cookie cutter, especially when it comes to controversial topics. All of it feels like a girls' club, the media protecting the league from real scrutiny or critique. I'll ask again. What are they afraid of? Why are all the color analysts and studio?
So Rick Bucher is wondering, as Nick Freeze gets settled in a second.
Who made that shot?
I think it was Ryan Howard. That why is it that we don't have any male color analysts in studio and on games, but we have them when it comes to the women? Color. I didn't say color. Relax.
No, that's Drill.
Yes, it is.
Drill.
You can't hear your headphones again. But
Drill, somebody excited to see you, Drill.
Hey,
we can hear it. We can hear Nicholas.
Biggin, that my homie was happening.
He said, "That's my homie. What's happening?
What's happening?
What it do? What it do?
Man, another day in the life, bro. Can't complain, Big Nick boy. Always good to see you.
You ever talk about these damn Falcons?
Huh?
Yeah,
Are you okay?
Trust me, we gonna get that. We are definitely going to get to that.
We'll save that for this next hour. Love, Shade. But that's what Rick Bucher was saying. That
he's talking about me.
I need two more assists by Ryan Howard. So she gets 2 more assists. You need to let me know, John.
Oh, she's not about to get that. It's 40 seconds left. Game over.
I ain't even watch the game. I ain't
shit,
know we were putting it on Vegas like that.
Becky Hammond got ejected in the first half.
I did see that.
Jack Baby's on the fridge. Yo, you good?
Well, there goes that one.
Damn. But anyway,
take my hand.
Hi, Sonny.
What up, Sonny?
Wait, where? When you started already?
At Taco Bell, yeah.
What days you working? Because I'm coming to ask for the shift leader. Oh, because I'm about to start some trouble.
That's
I'm going to bet, and I'm walking out there with a Mexican pizza.
Wait, what does that shirt say?
That's us.
Oh, the title? Oh, wait, was John the one holding the mic?
Shut up.
Oh,
damn.
John only one holding his mic.
You sure about that?
Wait, what is wrong with him? Tripping, huh?
What up, Shade?
Nuclear on.
All right. But what y'all make of what Rick Bucher said, Cody?
I don't disagree, but I don't know who's qualified. I don't disagree with the premise of what he says. At first, because the way he said it, though, it literally sounds like he said colored analysts. So at first, I think we need to make sure that we do know that that's not what he said. Color analyst is what we're talking about.
Exactly.
So color commentary, but I agree with. It does sound kind of like listening to them talk. It does kind of sound cookie cutter and boring, but I don't know who's qualified. I mean, because I think if you put like an NBA player or an ex-NBA player out there that gave this commentary, that person would get bashed because they would be like a woman hater. You know what I mean? Like if they said something bad about them, they get their ass handed to them as being a woman hater. Or it's women's basketball, it's not men's basketball, or some shit like that. So
I don't want to be handed ass.
It's okay to go up, but it's not okay to go down. You know what I mean? Like it's okay to talk shit up, but not okay to talk shit down, I guess, in so many ways. So I guess
can you go get the
I just don't think there's anybody qualified.
Because he just no, that's the exact.
All right.
No, I'm concentrating.
Okay. Darrell, what'd you think?
Yeah, I'm with Cody on this. It's like it's one of those where it's like I feel where Rick Bucher's coming from. I definitely do because when you look at sports like in general, you have women in all facets of sports, whether it's football, baseball, men's basketball, like you have them everywhere. So it's kind of like I kind of get where he's coming from, but yeah, I'm with Cody. Like, is there anybody out there that can really go out there and give an honest opinion without sounding like they're punching down too much? Is there somebody out there that can really do that? And I don't think there's really. I haven't seen anybody out there that can. I don't think there's nobody out there. So I'm kind of with Cody on that.
Tag me in, coach.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was talking to Nick.
Yo, you good?
Nope.
No.
The tomfoolery is in full effect.
Yeah.
Mark, just relax, dog. What up, Sonya? All right. What you make of? Did you hear what Rebuker said, Nick?
What did he say?
He basically saying like, why can't we have men as color analysts on WNBA games like the way women are on NBA games?
Because men can't say nothing negative about women.
Yeah.
But we only see the men, the good men who are up and comers like Noah Eagle, Ryan Rucco, who do play by play.
I think it's kind of like what Mark said, because look, you gotta think about it like this: if you start going too crazy with the analyzing the game and all that is going on, and not like that, it's so scandalous what's going on with the WNBA right now, because the league is at its best right now as far as like talent, media attention and everything like that. But there's a certain group of people, every time they get involved in something, they shift it to something so negative. But it comes with the territory. You feel what I'm saying? The NBA had to deal with it throughout the time when Bird and Magic was there. You feel what I'm saying? That certain group, when they show up, they're biased towards whatever they like, and there's nothing you can do to change their mind, and they're going to keep pressing this particular narrative. And you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it falls right into the same thing. It's like having the male color analyst. If you say too much, it's going to be like, oh, you're bashing them and stuff like that.
That's what Drill and I just said. Like
Yeah.
punch. Like I
Yeah.
said, you can talk shit upwards.
You can
You
punch
can,
it
talk,
up, but
you
you
can
can't
look up
punch-
and talk shit, but
you
you
can't
can't
punch
look
down.
down and talk shit.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't. So
Yes, catch 22 at its best.
And
It really is.
And there's certain people you can't talk negative about
at all.
Because if you talk bad about Jordan, you're getting kicked off the air. I mean, if you get talked bad about certain players, you're getting kicked off the air.
Yep, for sure.
I think there's probably a handful. There's definitely a handful in the WNBA. You talk shit about Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese,
Asia.
Well,
I mean, yeah. If you talk shit about Asia Wilson, it's probably because she actually did something bad at that moment in time.
Or you're a fan of Caitlin Clark and trying to push the narrative that Caitlin Clark is the best player in the league when she's not.
Even close. I mean, I don't want to say even close, but she's definitely not.
She's not even the best player on her team, but we'll talk about that later.
I do want to say
that's another conversation. I agree.
Me and John was talking about this. Indiana has been playing at a WNBA record pace for the past
7 seconds or less. Like,
I know.
Yeah, they've been going crazy.
Dog, I watch a lot of WNBA games this year, and here's the thing, and I keep saying this every time I have to criticize this person unnecessarily because of her fan base, but I enjoy watching Caitlin Clark play. The last game when Angel Reese, I don't know what the hell she was thinking when she missed that layup, like she always does. Yeah, Lord, please work on that off season.
What?
The mic and drill, please.
Yes.
The mic and drill.
She been working on the mic and drill.
No, she hasn't.
That's what she
No,
told
she
me.
hasn't.
Mark, don't
No,
you
she
dare.
hasn't. No, she has not.
That's what I mean about.
No. She's not working on nothing. But
But it's not just her. It's a league-wide thing about missing layups. I was just watching.
Yeah.
We was watching game of that. I seen like 3 missed layups.
you want to know? You want to know why? And this is no for real. This is one of the few things I know about the technical part of basketball. You notice when they go for layups, they don't go wide. They just go up. You feel what I'm saying? They don't go wide for their. It sounds crazy, I know, but they don't go wide for their layups. They just go straight up. And there's a lot of time. Mark, chill out.
That is insane. This dude is insane.
But you feel what I'm saying? So it's like they need. It's something in that little thing like that can change the whole trajectory of everything that they do.
Excuse me.
All right.
Yeah. So it's like, for sure, that's exactly what it is. But yeah, I can't believe that the WNBA is at this point, and I love it. and I hate it at the same time because there's so much negativity that comes with it. But that's the nature of the beast. You feel what I'm saying? You can't have the good without the bad.
Exactly.
Hey, look, all pub is good pub, good or bad at this point, especially at the point they are in their existence. Is everybody all right?
Actually, this dude, he the one with the problem.
But but Caitlin Clark definitely second best player on our team. And the back to I said about that game. If you watch that entire game, Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell, they did not play too well in the first half. Caitlin played okay. She had an excellent third quarter, and she completely disappeared during the fourth and overtime. I don't know what the hell happened, but she's so lucky that she has Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell, who absolutely start going crazy in the fourth quarter and overtime.
Kelsey Mitchell had 29 now.
And the thing about the Indiana Fever, which a lot of fans tend to forget sometimes, is like when we get to playoff time, and when we get to when you're playing up against really, really good defense, they know how to attack the Indiana Fever backcourt. They know the key to get them off that game. There's because people want to defend Caitlin Clark. Well, it's like, well, not a lot of people. Why does Caitlin Clark get the kind of defense that she gets and not everybody else? It's because they know she's not the greatest dribbler in the world, and you can make her turn the ball over. That's why they play That's why they play defense on her the way they do. If you blitz her, she as a Hawk fan reminds me a lot of Trae Young. Reminds me a lot of Trae Young, because it's like he's got some handle. He can't handle the ball, but if you get up on him, he can give you a 6, 7, 8 turnover night, and she's the exact same way. So when it gets late in the season and it gets to the playoffs, that's why I don't think the Fever's going to win a championship, because the good defenses are going to know how to attack them. So
it's different when you got to play these teams back to back, and
that's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. When you're seeing Atlanta's defense, when you're seeing Golden State's defense, when you're seeing Vegas's defense, it's a whole different ball game.
Atlanta is a very good team.
Yes,
as a very good team.
Yes, they are very good, and see, that's the thing about Angel Reese that pisses me off.
Even with Mastah Mallory,
she had a good game today, and it's like, damn, like, why can't you have these type of games more? And the thing is, you have these games against like some of the best players in your position. But it's like, I feel like you play down sometimes, or either the pressure of you playing against Caitlin Clark gets to your head too much, and you fuck your game off. But there's certain nights where she looks like they actually run the offense through her, and it's crazy.
There are certain nights she looks like a top 5 player in the whole damn league.
And then there's a night she gets a fever.
Well, her at her best, you can run your offense through her.
Yeah, she's got to make them.
She's a really good She's a really good passer.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a good decision maker.
It's just her offensive game is unfortunately the weakest part of her game, because she's a great defender. She's probably the best rebounder in the league. You feel what I'm saying? So even without the me-bound, she's still one of the best rebounders in the league. So it's like, she need to work on that part of her game like extensively. Like I don't know if it's gonna get any better. I think it might just.
They can't.
It needs to be effort.
I'm gonna be honest with you. What she need to do, and this is about to sound crazy, is go to a high school practice and let the coaches with the brooms, foul her and get her used to contact while she's making layups, because that's what she's going through, and that's what she's missing.
Yep.
And
that helps her and she gets blocked a lot behind that.
And then sometimes just slow down. In her mind, I think she's trying to go too fast.
Yes, for me with her, it's a footwork. It's a footwork thing. I mean, it's improved a little bit, but it's definitely footwork. It's a big part of it.
Well, Angel Reese is a right-handed person,
and she plays
left-handed.
Plays left.
So her footwork is going to be a little bit off, I think, because I don't understand. I don't know why why people do that. Even like people like LeBron, it's
like you're
left-handed, but he plays right-handed. You know what I'm saying? Like is those? I think people who is playing the opposite, who plays the opposite way with a strong hand is sometimes footwork do be off a little bit. They have to work on that.
All right, y'all. Let's get to why we here.
Because I want to.
All right, y'all. It's time for our Mastah D-Baters debate of the day. So we got a couple debates before. We'll do a pre-debate before we get into the main event. Nick wanted to ask this question. So there's this debate that came up in our group chat.
Excuse me. Mm-hmm.
And the question was asked this: who would be the better player if they were 6'8"? Kyrie Irving, or Chris Paul? I didn't even know why this was even a debate, personally.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're giving Kyrie Irving another 8 inches, pause.
Cool.
Hey, yo.
That's only all. Never mind. Never mind. I was gonna make only John's joke there, but I'll let that one just go fly on out of town.
Wait a minute.
You are out of. Everybody's out of pocket here.
I didn't do nothing.
It's your debate.
They said,
Hey, Nessa, don't ask that question. You know the answer already. Don't ask that question.
Nessa. Nessa.
Don't ask that question, Nessa.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, Nick. Great mind think alike.
Yeah, that was crazy. So whatever. Yeah. Kyrie. You got Kyrie? I don't have Kyrie Irving.
I don't either. I have Chris Paul.
I have Chris Paul.
Chris Paul wins this.
Chris Paul will be better at 6'8". and for me, it's solely from the standpoint at his peak. He's the two-way player of the two. It's Chris Paul. He's the two-way player of the two.
Okay, I see you. I see you there. He was a better defender in this period than Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
That was the deciding factor for me, because my thing is, I know Kyrie's offensive game is better.
Yes.
But let's not act like Chris Paul's offensive game is trash.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't
You
trash.
feel what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't trash.
A 6'8" Kyrie Irving is
I would say
Tracy McGrady.
I don't think that.
Who do you think is 6'8"?
He's closer to Kobe. You the same skill set as Kyrie have now, 6'8"?
Mm-hmm.
Is you crazy? Are you crazy?
That's what I'm saying.
All right, man. Kyrie might be the best under the rim player we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And you giving him 6'8"? Dog, we're not gonna do that, dog.
I love CP3. Give me Kyrie.
Dog, we're not gonna do this.
Kyrie.
We're not gonna do this, dog.
Kyrie at 6'8" would be one of the best wing players of all time.
We're not gonna do this, dog. We're not gonna do this.
He's the best wing player. He's playing against the nigga that's his height with Chris Paul's defense.
Why? He was playing against them with better defense than Chris Paul that's taller than him and was still giving them work. It don't matter, dog.
Kyrie, give me Kyrie.
Man. Okay. So all right. Hang on. I have a question here. So is this the same Kyrie that's injured? Or are we just wiping a total slate and just making him 6'8" and he's never injured ever?
What would you say?
Or is this just a 6 feet version, a 6'8" version of the one that got injured?
Kyrie. Let's do this. Let's do the 68 the first 7-8 years of his career.
Okay.
Because he wasn't injured then.
Mm-hmm. You talking about
before LeBron got there.
Before LeBron got there.
Then after, and then up until he was in Boston.
Wait, he was better than Chris Paul before LeBron got there?
Chris Paul was the best point guard in the league easily at one point in time.
Drell. So this is where my argument is with this. Are we saying best player or best point guard?
I'm still taking Chris Paul because he's still the better two-way player.
As a better player, I'm taking Kyrie. As a better point guard, I'm taking CP3.
CP3 at 6'8" might be LeBron.
No.
Or LeBron.
Are you doing? Let's do first 7 seasons. First 7 seasons, like Mark said. First 7 seasons.
Hold on. Wait, we include New Orleans, Chris Paul?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit. I got Chris Paul.
First 7 seasons, even at this, you got 441 games for Kyrie and 485 games for CP3. Okay. The team, total rebounds, Chris Paul had 4.5 rebounds a game. He had 9.8 assists a game, and he had 2.4 steals a game.
Mm-hmm.
And Kyrie outdid him at points per game at 22 points a game versus 18.8 points a game. I still think I'm taking Chris Paul because if he's still got that same defense, I want him as a defender.
Yep.
I'll take the defender and I will close your 22 points and 22 points.
Y'all do know steals don't make you a good defender though.
I know that.
Allen Iverson and Steph Curry led the league in steals.
Yeah, but they wouldn't get all NBA, all defensive first teams like
I'm not saying they are, but what I'm saying is
I think Kyrie. I think Kyrie.
My thing is the fact that when you're looking at when you're taking those first 7 seasons and you look at the points per game, and it's only 22-18, when Chris Paul wasn't a score first guy and Kyrie was more a score first guy, and the scoring ain't that much separate, and then you add in the fact as far as the rebounding with CP3 and the defense.
For CP3 is twice as much as it is for Kyrie.
That's what I'm saying. I think the gap in everything else for me with
it's like the war argument in baseball.
Like the gap in everything else with me for CP3 is why I'm taking CP3.
Drill, who you got as the GOAT in basketball?
Michael Jordan.
Where you got LeBron?
2.
Is it close?
Yes.
Okay. Just to me,
it's close. It's close. Some people make you think like it's not close. No, it's close. It's close.
And to me, it's the same thing. The points per game is close, but LeBron averaging more than everything else is the same argument as what y'all saying about CP3 over Kyrie.
Right.
But for some odd reason, Jordan has the advantage over.
The reason why I say Jordan the GOAT is when I look at Jordan's peak and I look at everything he's accomplished, and he did it in basically 11 full seasons, is why I go with Michael Jordan.
But if they both playing point guard at 6'8", no.
Jordan peaks where you won the first championship.
I don't think both of them playing point guard at 6'4". I think Chris Paul is playing point guard. I think Kyrie's playing shooting guard.
I think Kyrie gonna be a small forward.
Yeah, I think he'll be a wing player.
Tracy McGrady.
At that point, he'll be two different Kobe.
He's Tracy McGrady.
He's with Kobe.
Yeah.
Taller than Kobe. Way taller.
He's going to be Kobe. You got the skill set.
What Kobe say about Tracy McGrady? He do everything I do, but he's 6'8". That's Kyrie Irving.
We gonna prime T-Mac. Never mind.
Prime T-Mac better than. Never mind. Prime T-Mac better than who? Both the niggas on this damn picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not
close either. Okay.
And it's not close.
Hey, I'm about to say Prime T-Mac better than both niggas in this picture.
And I like T-Mac, but I think Kyrie's skill set is closer to Kobe's than this T-Mac.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So basically he'll be
a mix between Kobe and T-Mac.
So he'll be Paul George, but
better Paul George.
He'll be Paul George with Kobe's mind state.
No, he'll be
Paul George.
He'll be Kyrie Irving. He's better. Kyrie Irving better than Paul George. Never mind.
All right, let's get this.
I've never heard you guys milk a Duke guy that much. Can I clip this?
Hey Cody, he didn't go to Duke.
Hey Kobe, he was at Duke as long as we was.
Hey, he still went to Duke, so that's all that matters.
Hey, Cody, I'm gonna be honest with you.
There's an exception to every rule.
That might be the
Kyrie went to intercession.
That might be the most biased when it comes to
intercession. Him and Grant Hill.
Him, Grant Hill, and Jay Will.
Yeah,
it might be the most biased. I would say I would be with come to Duke players.
All right,
fuck Jay Will too.
Let's get to this debate.
I hear my Duke was crazy.
Yeah, insane.
We got the NFC and AFC South to talk about, and we're gonna talk about quarterbacks.
The South got something to say.
They do.
We should have had that clip ready.
Shout out to Andre. But
I should change hip hop. Talk about that later, huh?
Ain't been the same thing. Still Atlanta still running shit.
Yep.
That's something.
That's a conversation for another day. Folks want to admit that, but we'll do
that. The trap music scene still has a strong chokehold on not just
absolutely.
But it's not just trap. It's Atlanta music in general.
But it's Atlanta music, period, though.
Yeah, they got it in a chokehold.
Yeah,
they even got pop artists doing it, but it's a whole different story.
Go ahead.
So here we go. So Cody got this graphic here.
And Kendrick.
Talk about the
QB
ones in the AFC and NFC South. So we're going with our guest Drell here. We're going to start in the NFC South, and we got to start with his team.
This is a terrible quarterback.
Who is the best quarterback in this division?
We're gonna answer the question, but Drell.
These are last year's numbers, by the way.
These are
dry.
And I actually made sure I checked them correctly this time, so there shouldn't be any errors. Anybody finds an error, let me know.
No disrespect, but you might have the worst quarterback in all the South.
Which one?
Well, I mean, when you have you have two quarterbacks, you have no quarterback. So I mean,
That's
that,
right.
I'm just saying, that's the old saying.
That's right.
And people got to remember that Daniel Jones didn't finish the season. Tyler Shuck didn't start the season, and Venus Meister did not finish the season either.
What did you say, Cody? What did you just call him now?
The Phoenix Meister.
The Penis Meister. Okay.
Nigga, what? Hey man.
I'll say this about Michael Penix. I personally do still think he has the most upside of any quarterback in the division if he can stay on the field and play well. But that's a whole nother conversation.
I understand the other side if he can actually like.
You know what I'm saying? If he's, I feel like our team has the most upside if he's the starter. I mean, for me, it's easy because I know they're trying to be all like, well, Tua is the veteran and all that, but I feel like Penix should ultimately start. I mean, it should be him.
Hey, Drill, when I said you had the sorest quarterback in the division, that's who I meant was Tua.
Yeah, most definitely. When I heard we signed him, I'm like, what the hell are we doing? But best quarterback by default for me is
Baker.
It's got to be Baker.
Yeah, for sure.
But I am liking what I've seen lately out of Bryce. I'm really starting to like what I'm seeing out of Bryce, and I appreciate what Tyler Shuck did when he came in and he became the starter for the Saints. And it's like, and I've already talked about the Falcons. I feel like the upside is with Michael Penix. It's not with Tua. I mean, it's that one shot of him with the finger point at Tua. It's like the new meme of the summer.
The millennium. Used for a long time.
Yeah. But yeah, I think off of just default and the way he looked the first half of the season before Tampa really went in that rut, but he was still, yeah. It's for me. It's Baker, the best quarterback in the NFC South. But Bryce Young is like Bryce Young nipping at it. But it's Baker Mayfield.
All right. Let's talk about the Saints. What was your thoughts on Tyler Shuck after he came in for relief? For who started? Who did start?
Spencer Rattler.
It was Spencer Rattler. It was Spencer Rattler before he took over.
Blake Griffin twin.
Basically, yeah, his little midget.
I thought he was Patrick Mahomes playing in a Hallmark film about Bo Nix or some shit. So.
I thought that was a left-handed.
Spencer Rattler is Patrick Mahomes under the influence. That's all it is. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Hey, didn't he beat somebody's team here?
I had to, Nessa, because the Falcons haven't decided who their quarterback's going to be.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have a starter. Our starter's not established yet, so they both have to be on the list.
Oh yeah, I forgot who your coach is, Kevin Stefanski, and he ain't never known who his starter is at quarterback going to be for like the last fucking decade.
If he's smart, if Penix is healthy, you start Michael Penix and just keep it pushing. I do like what Tyler Shuck did when he became the starter. I like his deep ball. I like his ability to move in the pocket. I like his escapability. Like he showed me a lot more than I thought he really was going to. Because like I remember that combine performance and it was god awful. So the fact that he was really able to get out there and really display his talent is definitely a testament to him. I really like what he did. I like what the Saints did in the offseason trying to build around him. I mean, they lock up Chris Olave, and then you bring in Jordan Tyson, you bring in Oscar Delp. I mean, they did a lot. They did a lot for that offense. So I am actually expecting the Saints to really I'm expecting them to do a little more on offense this year. My question with the Saints is that defense. Cam Jordan is still there, but we know he's getting up there. But
he wasn't even gonna. He had to resign. Like
he had to exactly. So. He had to resign. He not long ago resigned. So I think he'll take another step this year because like I said, I like the New Orleans front office really kind of wanting to invest in him being the starter and being able to really get some offensive pieces around him, like bringing in Travis Etienne. Nobody's even really talking about that. I love them going out and getting him. So now you have a legit 1-2 with him and Kamara. You have a legit 1-2. So I think Tyler Shuck should take another step. I think he's gonna be good this year.
And you know what's crazy, Drill?
Mm-hmm.
You remember people was clowning the Saints on when they should have drafted Shador instead?
I remember. Hey, I was one of them too. I was clowning him for that. And Tyler Shuck, hey, I give it to him. He shut me up. I was one of them saying that.
Well, you got to think. Tyler Shuck only played 11 games, and he averaged over 200 and something yards a game in passing. Had he played all of them, like all 17, he'd have had closer to Baker's numbers than what he has now.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. He would have been like.
I've seen him already.
He might have. Well,
2, 3, 8,
offensive rookie of the year. Had he started the full season, was a very winnable. Would have been a very winnable award for him, and he damn near won it in the limited starts he got. So.
All right. So. See, let's talk about Bryce Young. So they win the division last year without a winning record, and obviously this was the year he actually took a step forward in Dave Canales' system. And obviously that was that last game of the season. They got the division over Tampa. What's next for the Panthers going forward with Bryce Young?
I personally think with the hype they're coming in with in the offseason, they have to win this division. The hype they're coming in with, like with what they did, and they did lose. Now Nick Scorton is going to be a big blow for them, losing him for the season with an injury. But you have Tech McMillan, who was amazing for him. Jalen Coker's an underrated wide receiver, and like he's really good. Xavier Legette for me is definitely has been one of my big disappointments since he came into the league. But I would definitely like to see him take a step. I think with the Panthers, for me, the Carolina Panthers are that team that's like everybody's getting on the hype train about, but it wouldn't surprise me if they missed the playoffs because it's just something about them that I don't trust. I don't know what it is, but it's something about this team that I feel like they're gonna falter at some point, whether it's the defense giving up one too many big plays or Bryce Young going back to rookie Bryce and making too many bad plays and turnovers and stuff like that. But I feel like with them, they have to win this division this year to really kind of justify, all this hype that they're getting. Because you look at how they played the second half of the season, you look at that playoff game as far as they almost put out the LA Rams before they could even get to the NFC Championship game. So they're coming in this season with a lot of hype. I'm expecting. I'm not gonna say Bryce Young isn't gonna. I think he should be a little bit of a better passer. I'm not expecting too big of a rise as far as like him passing the ball, because they're still like a run-oriented kind of team. Like they're focusing on running the ball, play action, setting up that way he can get his guys to rock. Because I think they brought back Rico Dowdle, didn't they?
No, he's in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
So
you still got Chuba and Jonathan Brooks. So I mean, you got a damn good 1-2 punch with Carolina as far as being able to run the rock. So I'm expecting them to still be more run oriented, and just being able to kind of focus on that play action. And like I said, I'm expecting out of Bryce. Let's see, he threw for a little over 3,000 last year. I'm expecting a little more. I'm not expecting huge. I'm thinking maybe 30 in that 3,300 to 3,500 yard range. Same amount of touchdowns. I'm expecting I'm expecting to get, like I said, the NFC South quarterbacks to me as a whole just don't wow me to where someone's gonna really just be someone's gonna come out and throw for 4,500 and 35 touchdowns. I'm not expecting that out of any other NFC South quarterbacks this year. But I'm expecting. I think the way people are talking down on this division, I think this division can surprise some people, and I think we're going to get better quarterback play out of this division than people are really kind of giving it credit for. That's how I feel.
So
I think Bryce Young's going to have problems staying protected because half of his offensive line
Yeah,
is hurt right now.
Yes.
It's hurt. So no Taylor Moton, no Ike Iwonku, and so now they got Monroe Freeland coming in. Hopefully, maybe can play left tackle, but I mean, that's a big ask, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like Bryce Young has the potential to get his ass rocked a few times.
He definitely does. And I tell you, I will give the NFC South this the Bucks, the Saints, and the Falcons, they all have decent pass rushes to go get him. So
I think Baker Mayfield's in a contract year, right?
Yeah. He want to get paid.
Baker Mayfield, this is his last chance to get a contract. I think Baker Mayfield is going to have the standout year in this division, just on the simple fact of that alone.
And he's going to leave.
And he is going to leave.
He's going to leave. Go right to the Rams.
He'll go, or not. He'll go right to the other AFC South team. He'll go right to the Colts.
They just paid Daniel Jones. They ain't going nowhere.
Hey, I got a sleeper team for Baker Mayfield.
Who's that?
Watch out for us if neither one of these quarterbacks pan out.
Wow. I don't know. I think I might be in the sweepstakes.
Arch Manning.
Yep.
I don't think see, that's the thing. Everybody's saying like we're going to tank. I don't think we're going to be as bad as people think we are.
They're not going to be worse than the Jets. They're not going to be worse than the Jets. No, hell no.
I don't think we're going to be as bad as people are trying to make us out to be, because everybody got us like bottom 4 everything. I don't think we're going to be as bad as everybody's trying to make us out to be.
Unless they can stop y'all from running the ball, no.
I do.
And Brees already injured.
And this is Atlanta beat us last year, so
running the ball.
Yeah.
Running the ball and
nobody ever wants to win their division. So like that division is like you guys nobody in the NFC South ever wants to win the division. You guys just
know what I'm saying? Like it's like when everybody picks us to win the division, we fold, and nobody's picking us at all to win the division this year. So that's why it's like this could be that final year where it's like, oh, okay, they actually want to do it this time. But we'll see.
They have the talent for it.
Literally, you guys have the most proven coach of all the coaches in that division.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
two-time coach of the year. So
yeah, but at the same time though, it's even with having him and having all the talent we have on that squad, even with losing James Pierce and Jalen Walker on the defense particularly, even with all that talent, you still gotta do it.
Right. So let's rank these quarterbacks, and then we'll get to the AFC. I think we got Baker 1. Bryce Young 2.
I don't have.
I got Shuck 2. I like Shuck better than I do Bryce Young.
I gotta see more.
I'm with Nick,
but I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it though.
But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it either. But
I want to see him in year 2 in Kellen Moore's offense.
Yeah,
and already we saw today, no Jordan Tyson for the first 2 months of the season.
Yeah.
Dude was injured a lot most of his time in college. What you think's gonna happen when he gets to the NFL?
That's hate.
I'm just saying,
but it's true.
And they say, well, it wasn't the same hamstring that he injured in college. It don't matter.
Okay. They never paid attention to Todd Gurley hurt.
All right.
Sorry.
All right.
I mean, the Rams knew what was going on, so they weren't tripping.
Right. They knew he had 4 years on that.
He had 4 years on his knee.
All I gotta say is Chris Olave had 156 targets last year. That's all I needed to know. Like even with a Tua concussion brain. So I mean 156 targets. Who needs Jordan Tyson?
Oh, trust me, he's gonna need him. He's gonna need him eventually, especially if they start bracketing.
I know. I'm just saying,
he can't get Olave to stay healthy either.
That's what I'm saying. But he had 156 targets last season. He led the league in targets.
That right there is why I love the Travis Etienne acquisition for them. I love them getting him because, like I said, that 1-2 punch of him and Alvin Kamara. I personally think having to deal with Alvin Kamara as long as we have, it's one of those where it's like it could kind of like rejuvenate him. Because now it's like the burden, like he's all some of that burden's off of him. So I think that Travis Etienne pickup is gonna pay some dividends for New Orleans.
So for me, my second quarterback is Tyler Shuck, then Bryce Young, and then Michael Penix.
Yeah,
Because
and Tua's not worth talking about.
Yeah,
We're not talking about a backup quarterback at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
But I can see if you can put this is just going forward, Dante Moore or Arch Manning.
Oh man.
In Atlanta. Or anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Let's go to
I know Falcons fans don't want to have to suffer through another season.
I personally, as a Falcons fan, I want Michael Penix to take the reins on this job. I'm tired of us drafting quarterbacks. I want Michael Penix to actually take the reins and actually take this job and really do something with it. I'm tired of having to go in the draft and looking for a damn quarterback because I feel like it's going to be an endless cycle until we land on somebody. I think we might actually have something with Penix as long as he stays on the field. I think I'm ready for him to just take the reins because I think he's uber talented. So that's just how I feel about him.
Hey, Drill.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a quarterback in Southern California that'd be perfect for y'all offense.
I think not yet.
He'll be perfect for y'all offense.
Yeah.
And that's this receiver looks. Never mind.
All right.
This for next week.
All right, Coach.
Yeah, but I definitely see where you're coming. I see where you're coming from on that, Nick. Yeah, he would be a good fit for us.
Yes.
Let's go to the AFC. Cody, obviously, your quarterback has been under a lot of scrutiny lately for his regression, and that postseason he had last year was very bad.
That's why they didn't win.
Yeah, it was atrocious.
We all thought that Liam Cohen wasn't ready for the job, but he proved it. He beat us.
I know he was a good coach. He's just weird.
Jaguars.
Liam Cohen
obviously comes from Kentucky. He also was under McVay, and then I was
was that the Bucks too? So
yeah, he was in Tampa. So now he had a good first year, and maybe Trevor Lawrence was like a world competent quarterback. And then you go to Daniel Jones was having a resurgence.
He was having a great year.
And then tears his Achilles.
Him and what's the running back name?
Jonathan Taylor. Just got paid.
I don't know. Hey, they look different. Jonathan Taylor's never mind.
Him and John Taylor together
that crazy.
That offense.
$88 million to Daniel Jones though.
They gotta pay somebody.
That's way too much. They shouldn't have paid Daniel Jones.
Who they gonna pay? Anthony Richardson?
Up to $100 million in incentives and $50 million guaranteed.
I don't believe in Daniel Jones. Franchise tag him. I don't believe in Daniel Jones or either one of them quarterbacks. Anyway, go ahead. They did tag him. They did. Pause. Like they gave him a. Did he get like the
transition? I think he got the. Did he get the transition tag?
They gave him the transition tag.
No, we're not.
Mark, you really got to calm down right now.
No.
I hate people, man.
Well, he hate us. That's crazy.
Yeah, but he didn't sign it. He didn't sign it. They put it on him, and he didn't sign it.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't want no transition. I don't want no transition, as Mark says.
I ain't gonna lie. Getting a Zay Wade contract is crazy.
So he didn't transition.
You know what?
She said we're not paying Richardson. We weren't talking about Richardson, man. We talking about Danny Dimes.
Anthony Richardson is gonna be on his way out.
Yo, Nick is gonna be on his way out.
Anthony Richardson needs to just suck it up and turn into a tight end. He needs to transition into a tight end.
Look, me and Mark try to tell our homie guys, and even Josh, we told dudes Anthony Richardson was trash at Florida.
Yep.
No one wanted to mention. But everyone kept saying, "Well, he had a."
I even have friends that are Florida friends that said he was trash.
Man, yeah, I remember when we were doing the draft stuff at our show. Me and Champ was like, because we follow, because we're Georgia fans looking at the SEC. Is like, I don't know what everybody's seeing the kid.
You know what they saw? Let me tell y'all something.
I know what they saw.
Every time there's one of these guys that, they look like they're not that good, they ain't becoming good. Mm-hmm. There's always that hope of maybe this guy is similar.
Right.
Josh Allen, he came into the league like a fullback.
Unintentionally ruined football.
Yes, he did. Unintentionally. Just like Steph Curry unintentionally ruined basketball.
Yep.
So it's like this. They saw that and it was like, damn. They skill sets were kind of similar in college. Are you all right? They saw the similar skill set in college and said, hey, maybe we can go ahead and take this guy up over here, and maybe he can turn into the next Josh Allen. And guess what? They were 100% wrong.
1,000% wrong. Because he's not accurate worth a shit.
Neither was Josh Allen, but Josh Allen had one thing. He had the strongest freaking arm in the damn league.
Well, Josh Allen also had bad receivers at Wyoming. So
I mean, shit. I mean, we wouldn't know he couldn't throw the damn ball at Wyoming either.
No, he did. He threw the ball. He just
okay. He was a Tebow thrower hurt. Should have been a Bronco.
Who? Josh Allen?
Yes. Who y'all drafted instead?
Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb.
Who's in Buffalo? Never mind.
And John Elway said that was the one. That's the one pick he ever regretted passing up on.
But to the Josh Allen trend, remember when the 49ers traded up and got
Trey Lance? I don't know what. Nigga?
I tell you what they thought.
Nigga.
I tell you what they thought.
Yes. They thought the same thing?
They thought the same thing.
There's a big difference. He has no skill. The nigga's not fast.
None.
He can't do any of the stuff that they was doing in college.
They thought it was Kaepernick. Black and white.
Look, me and Will, I'll check this drill, Cody. So, me, Mark, we get into this argument all the time with Will's pops. Because Will's not our boy Will's a Niners fan. His dad's a Niners fan, and he calls us stating the case that he felt that Trey Lance didn't get a fair shot.
No, he's trash
in Frisco. I'm like, no,
he's trash. He wasn't that good. He was a reach.
They see this dude in practice, and Nick and Mark know this.
Mm-hmm.
The other 52 know who the QB1 is.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. The best thing that ever happened to John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan was the fact that they drafted Brock Purdy with the last damn pick in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they didn't draft Brock Purdy and the shit that let's look at the people that could have drafted instead of Trey Lance. That's the shit that's killer about it.
Yes.
If that situation doesn't happen, they are fired and probably never have a job in the league ever again.
And quick crazy Trey Lance story real quick. If I remember this correctly, we were getting ready. We were about to trade up to get him, but the 49ers beat us to it.
They draw a favor.
They did draw a favor.
Did us a huge favor.
They could have drafted Trace. They could have drafted Jamar Chase.
They could have Micah Parsons.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna tell you that I can end this whole Trey Lance debate like in 3 names: Carson Wentz, Easton Stick, Trey Lance. That's all you should know. North Dakota State. That's it.
Wait, what happened from North Dakota State?
I'm just saying I can end this Trey Lance debate in three things, in 3 names: Carson Wentz, Easton Stick, and Trey Lance.
Trash.
I told y'all Carson Wentz was overrated.
Facts.
Sorry when he won. Never mind.
Dog, the people they could have drafted instead.
Why Eagles always win Super Bowls with sorry quarterback? Never mind. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
They built the whole entire team except for the damn quarterback.
Y'all go ahead. Because I'm going to get in trouble with the Jalen Hurts shit again.
No, yep. Well, she got a couple more weeks for that happen. That's fucking crazy.
That's terrible. All right, anyway, the best quarterback in this division is
Trevor Lawrence.
Right now,
I gotta say it's Trevor Lawrence. Until I see
right now you have to say Trevor Lawrence.
Are y'all tripping?
No.
CJ Stroud.
It should be CJ Stroud. No. I don't trust CJ Stroud.
Y'all wild.
No, I fell into this trap once before, and this is not a homer take. I've seen Trevor Lawrence. I've watched Trevor Lawrence, and I was the biggest proponent of Trevor Lawrence about 2.5 years ago. I don't give a shit what Liam Cohen does for him. He was great coming out of college. I will take shitty played playoff performance CJ as long as CJ's head don't hit the turf and bounce and he becomes Tua, which he's a couple concussions away from that because he seems to get one every year or every other. But this CJ Stroud, that I've seen in the offseason is different.
It's a different CJ Stroud. I don't know what was. I think last year he let that Micah Parsons going around the world, all that bullshit and fame that he had the year before go to his head, and then he just choked out. And then I was not the biggest fan of the way that our offense was run last year. I was not, because one, we only had one tight end, to be honest with you, and now we have 3 good ones. I mean, Schultz is good, but I love the kid out of Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
And that kid out of Michigan, the Michigan kid, Marlon. And I think you're gonna see this offense look a lot more like the Rams with the Colby Parkinsons and Tyler Higbees, as opposed to the shit that you've seen from us in multiple years. I'm just afraid now. Jaden Higgins went down hurt today, so that's our wide receiver too. So I don't know. This might be something that we have to monitor, but hopefully, all things considered, he's not injured, and Nico doesn't have to take all the bulk of all the receptions, which he should anyway. But and let's hope that Tank keeps progressing, and Tank Dell is back to form as he was before he got hurt 2 years ago, because dude was so good.
But I hope his ship hasn't sailed. But I hope
that was gruesome. I'm gonna say this: the Texans have a championship defense
for sure.
Yes,
they have a Super Bowl defense.
They have a Super Bowl winning. Not just getting their Super Bowl winning.
Oh no, yes, they have a Super Bowl winning.
Competent quarterback play and offensive coordinator aside, we should have beat the Patriots.
I said before the playoffs started last year,
because we would have beat John.
Yeah, if CJ Stroud played competent ball, they would have gotten there. Because I didn't think there was no defense on Houston's level going into the playoffs in the AFC. And if CJ Stroud did anything, I think Houston would have got to the Super Bowl.
I think so too.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the Super Bowl would have been out of Houston and Denver.
Yeah,
no matter what.
And I think
personally, I think Houston would have went to Denver and beat them, because I always said because my thing is what travels in the playoffs: running game, defense.
What we have already in the house.
Go ahead, Mark.
We have one stop. If we had one stop, we would have went and Denver and beat them too. Anyway, go ahead. Never mind. Go ahead.
And you know what I hate about that? Not to go off subject, I hate that happened, because now, oh my God, every single Josh Allen hater is like, oh, Josh Allen cost him all. I'm like, bro, he's had 2 bad playoff games.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Even with that bad playoff game he had against Denver last year,
they still could have won.
He put us in position to win.
Yes.
Wait till next week.
If our defense have one stop,
y'all talking about bad QB play in the playoffs. Wait till next week.
Who's next?
I mean, we did what we did last year with Woody Marks, a rookie, and Nick Chubb with a half a leg at running back. So now we have Monty and Woody Marks coming off his second year. So shout out to Woody Marks.
Yeah, y'all.
Shout out to Woody Marks.
Y'all getting David.
Shout out to number 4.
Hell of a get.
You heard?
I do. I think that the best quarterback in his division. I want to say Cam Ward, but I want to see how that sophomore slump go, because I know
I'm saying Cam Ward.
I know he's gonna have that sophomore slump. It happens to 95% of quarterbacks.
Do you trust Daboll?
I think Cam Ward has the best arm talent in this division.
You want to trust who?
Brian Daboll.
Yes, he had Daniel Jones. That's made him look bad. And he got a playoff win out of him.
Yeah, he did. Well, he got it out of Saquon Barkley, but that's a whole other conversation.
Mark's the only one of all of us who had Brian Daboll in his building.
I don't know if I trust Daboll with Cam Ward. Daniel Jones got better after he left Daboll. I mean,
Daniel Jones got better when he went to Kevin O'Connell.
That's what I'm saying. Once he left Daboll, he and this is no shot up. I think Brian Daboll was in the perfect time, perfect position, perfect place with Josh Allen and Paul and Stephon. Oh, crazy!
Especially involving him.
Especially Stephon Diggs.
Yeah,
but I think that was the perfect equation for that. I just think Cam Ward is going to have a solid year, but I think it's not. I don't think he'll take the next step until year 3.
His offensive line sucks ass.
Yeah. Who they running back?
Who?
Tennessee.
Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard.
Yeah, nah. I think he'll take a
Tony
step
Pollard, and they're splitting carries him and Tajay Spears.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you this as far as Tennessee. I'll tell you this as far as Tennessee goes. Carnell Tate's going to be an offensive rookie of the year candidate.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Yes,
because he is nice.
He is very nice.
I love that would have been a big help, and he got they got the
But-
receiver.
But we'll see when he plays against starting defense. So,
Yeah.
we'll see.
We'll see. So I got the reason I went with Trevor Lawrence is I normally would have went with CJ Stroud because I think CJ Stroud has been the better player, but the way he played in that playoff game, I need to see if that was just a blip and not a trend. Because
Trevor Lawrence only playoff win is against the Chargers.
Well, you can't help it. The Chargers helped a lot in that game too.
Justin Sherbert.
Yeah, 27-point lead, and y'all let Trevor Lawrence come out and look like the second coming of Joe Montana.
Not Justin Sherbert.
That was wild, dude. I was with my buddy Brad, who's a Jags fan, and we were watching it, and we left the place that we were at, the bar, at Disney. We were at Disney. My wife, his kids, my daughter. We were there. We left that shit at halftime when they were getting their ass kicked, and we left and went back to the hotel. And Trevor Lawrence comes out like sunshine on the fucking Remember of the Titans.
Yo,
Ronnie Bass.
Everything about that was funny.
What?
The Justin Sherbert and then the look that you got, it was the craziest shit in the world.
It's soft. Oh, it's soft. Trash.
He still. All right, never mind.
So, Cody, you get to give a good pep talk right now to your Texans.
Wait.
And this book.
Nick, who'd you have as the best quarterback?
I got Cam Ward.
You said Cam Ward.
Yeah, I got Cam Ward.
Who'd you say?
Bro, you said Trevor Lawrence, right?
Yeah, I see. For me, it should be CJ Stroud,
Right,
but
that's
he's got to come out guns blazing, ready to go. Trevor Lawrence, for me, I appreciated the way he played, and particularly that second half. Like he went a week 13 through 16 stretch where he threw for 13 touchdowns, no picks. Was actually playing pretty damn near flawless football. So when I look at that and I look at him how he played in the playoffs, even though they lost, putting up the numbers he did and putting them in a position to win that game. So for me, I got to rank it right now. Trevor Lawrence 1, CJ Stroud 2. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to put Cam Ward 3 in front of Daniel Jones. Me personally, I saw Cam Ward. I think he's got the best arm talent in the division out of all the quarterbacks. Some of the throws that he was making were just quarterbacks shouldn't be making some of the throws that he was making last year. It was ridiculous. And I do like that they gave him a receiver in Carnell Tate who can go out and get some of these balls for him. Will it be enough? We'll see. But I would go, I would go Trevor 2, Trevor 1, CJ 2. I would personally go Cam 3, Daniel Jones 4.
All right. As long as we all in agreement that Daniel Jones is the worst quarterback, we all right.
Yeah. I'll go.
It scares me though that he did what he did in 13 games. Personally, because I'm one of those people that always hate playing the Colts. I don't mind ever playing the Titans or the Jags because I don't feel like it's a trap game. But anytime that we play the Colts, it's a fucking trap game. And for some reason, for years, I have PTSD flashbacks of T.Y. Hilton just torching the fuck out of us.
And then you add the fact that even though they had to overpay for him, they bring Alec Pierce back, and you saw what Alec Pierce did in less than 50 catches. So,
hey, which quarterback in that division has the most help on offense?
The most help?
The most help? Yeah, who got the most weapons on offense?
Honestly, for me, it's Houston.
CJ got Nico. He has.
You got Nico. You got David Montgomery. You have Dalton Schultz.
Dalton Schultz. You think about Jacksonville. They still got Brian Thomas now. Parker Washington.
It's a Colts because they literally have the best running back, top 5 running back in the NFL. It doesn't matter
Who they
It's literally the Colts.
They traded Michael Pittman to the Steelers.
They don't have the best one. They have the best running back. That's about it.
They have the best running back. They don't have the best collection of
And
weapons,
you don't
though.
think Tyler Warren?
No.
Tyler Warren's the best
even
tight end
still.
in the division.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the running back. Hold on, my fault.
No, Tyler Warren.
Oh no, he's nice.
The tight end.
Oh no, he is nice.
Tyler Warren and Jonathan Taylor are the best running back and tight end in the division.
I still think
I'm gonna get the edge to Houston.
Oh no,
Yeah, I'm still rolling with Houston though. I think Houston, from a depth perspective, can just roll out more. I just think from a depth perspective, they just still like. I know Jaden Higgins got hurt. I just think they can just roll out more on the field.
Nico is the best receiver in the division.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I'm good. Nico is the best weapon in the division.
Yeah, for sure.
Who's the best? So who's the best quarterback in all of the South?
In all of the South?
Oh, probably Baker Mayfield.
Gunnar Stockton.
Boy, stop. Boy, stop.
Not the Southeast Championship, dog.
This ain't the SEC. We say that for 2 weeks from now. First of all, you ain't putting nobody in Georgia because y'all say y'all not winning championships.
Well,
never
mind.
As long as we got Mike Bobo there, we ain't trying to win championship. So
bubble screen.
Bobo, you hurt.
Bubble left, bubble right.
I'm telling you.
The Bobo screen. The Bobo.
And he ain't got Zachariah Branch to bail him out on them shits anymore.
Yep.
Man, never mind.
Hey, you ain't got to
I
tell
ain't
us
gonna say nothing about him.
You already know, Mark.
It's gonna sound like hate.
I think Baker. I'm gonna go Baker.
Wait, what?
Baker's the best quarterback in
Oh yeah, for sure.
out of these two divisions.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
I agree.
CJ. Then I'm going Bryce Young.
I have Baker. I'm just going with my gut instinct. I'm gonna say Baker, CJ, Tyler, Cam, Bryce Young.
Wow, you taking Tyler over Trevor Lawrence?
I'm not a fan of Trevor Lawrence.
I don't think Trevor Lawrence is that good. I don't think he was that good in college.
I agree.
I'm gonna be for real. I don't think he was that good in college.
I think the best we seen of Trevor Lawrence was last year.
Yeah, for sure. Or the year they beat the Chargers. What is it? 20 points?
27.
What happened?
The comeback 2.0.
Yeah.
We talking about Sherbert and Company.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Baskin Robbins.
That is our debate for the night. So let us know.
Coming in a couple of free
Master
minutes,
Debaters
crazy.
on X and Instagram. Who y'all think the best QBs are in the South, in the AFC, and the NFC? Next week, we conclude our 2-a-day. We're going to keep talking 2-a-days on Friday, but next week we'll conclude it with the West
We're not
and
playing
the best running backs.
Y'all should have drafted.
Yo, where the hell did Nick go?
Y'all should have drafted a project number 5.
Yo, the Nick just
Crazy. Just think about this. CJ Stroud. There's 2 guys drafted here in the same draft, 1 and 2, and in the one that took his job should have been at 5.
What? Say what?
Think about that. Bryce Young, CJ in the same draft, and Anthony Richardson that should have been on it. He should be on this graphic, but he's not.
Well, Anthony Richardson was sorry as Florida.
We told you Anthony Richardson was trash for Florida. I know this because Tennessee's. Well, let me shut up.
Oh, and I'm gonna be a homer. I'm gonna say CJ's the best quarterback in the South. I'll take a homer. I mean, I actually like Baker Mayfield, but we've seen Baker Mayfield implode, and this could be that year that he implodes. He does really well, or he implodes. There's no middle ground. There's no this shit right here that we're seeing right now. There's no middle of the pack quarterback play here. This is either I'm going to be at the top like I really was, like in my prime, or I'm imploding.
Yeah.
Baker
I can kind of see that he's either gonna be like a top 3-4 MVP candidate, or it's just gonna, or the Bucks are gonna go like 5-12. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be on the middle ground either.
Not this week.
All right. So that's our debate for the night. We're gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna count on answer that. We're just gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Drell, Final words to your Falcons before we end the show.
Start Michael Penix Jr. Stop bullshitting. Go ahead and start him. I mean, it's for me. For me, it's common sense. You want to go with your guy who's got the upside, who's got the arm strength. I mean, you practically drafted a guy like Zachariah Branch, who's been showing out all season, preseason. A guy with speed that can go catch Michael Penix's deep balls. Shame we lose James Pierce for 8 games. We lost Jalen Walker for the entire season, but I do like what I'm seeing. Kendall Daniels, Harold Perkins Jr. I like what I'm seeing out of the rookies, and I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Avion Terrell so far. I think we're going to be better than what a lot of people are giving us credit for, because they, like I said, they just have us in the bottom of everything. They're just kind of like just throwing us away. It's like, we're going to be one of the worst teams in the league. We're going to miss playoffs. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to win it. I'm not saying we're going to win the NFC South. I'm saying this could be one of those years where nobody's talking about us. They might actually do it. But we'll see. I'm excited for every year coming in, watching us just to see what we do. But I'm not going to say I'm treading on. Like I said, I just try to stay even keel. I don't try to get too high, try to get too low. That way, when something stupid happens, I'm not the type that's like, oh man, just throw the team away. It's like, hey, it is what it is. I've been a Falcons fan for this long now, so I'm kind of used to craziness. So I'm always going to rep, and I'm always going to rep my boys. I'm always going to shout out my boys. Shoot, I got the shirt on right now, so I'm always going to rep them. But I appreciate y'all having me on the show. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to be on here. Shout out to you fine gentlemen. I will throw out a quick plug. UGSP Undisputed Go Sports Podcast will be coming back this Sunday. We're doing our NFL preview show, so shout out to my homies Champion Flash on that. Hope y'all come and check us out as well. But yeah, man, like I said, it's always a pleasure to get on, and definitely looking forward to more opportunities.
Definitely have you on during the football season. Just make some picks, so we'll be getting at you, and then obviously talk some college football in the near future. Cody, talk to the Texans.
Hey, I love the draft picks so far. The guys that we picked up in the draft are looking great. We just got to keep everybody healthy. CJ got to make good decisions. Miko got to keep up the swarm mentality. Defense. As we all said in a prior episode, defense is what's going to win championships, and we have the defense to win the championship. Need a competent offense, and I think the offense is making a turn, and this is going to be something that we've seen in the past. Like I said, I think we're going to see a lot more Rams and a lot less Patriots. So that's what we want. And shout out, man! If y'all haven't watched Marlon Klein play, please go watch some of that. Go watch last week's first 2 drives. Did what he did with Dougie Mills. So shout out to him, and shout out to Nick's boy Kamari from USC, Ramsey. Ramsey from USC. So
I was gonna say Kamari Lassiter. That's our boy.
That's our boy Kamari Lassiter. So we got Kamari, we got Kalen Bullock and Kamari Lassiter, and then we got Kamari Ramsey. So shout out to him.
All right, we're gonna get up out of here. So want to thank Drill again for pulling up. He'll be back with us real soon. So
Drill, appreciate you, sir.
Always.
Next Friday, check us out. Me, Mark, Nick will be here to talk more AFC South, talk NFC South, and talk some other latest in sports. College football's AP Top 25 was out.
Number 3, all right.
Well, that obviously we'll definitely talk about. 15. We'll talk about that. There's the rankings right there if you haven't seen them.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna piss a lot of people off. I think Notre Dame is too low.
There's rankings. Ohio State 1, Oregon 2, Georgia 3.
I actually agree with where's Fat at? I actually agree with the Notre Dame take for one.
Texans 5, Indiana 6, Miami 7, 8, Texas A&M 8,
number 1.
Ole Miss 9, Oklahoma 10.
Whenever the cop, they're not ranked
because they're not good.
Excuse me?
What you just said, John?
Oh, in the show,
John. You are tripping, John.
In the show. Don't tell me that.
John, you are falling into this trap. End of the show, John.
Don't tell me that. And the show is about to get worse.
He gonna keep going.
All right, y'all. But that's what we'll talk about.
I don't know. I'm not looking up because I don't care.
No, you should.
So we're gonna get up out of here. Next week,
AFC, NFC West, who are the best running backs? From Christian McCaffrey to Kyron Williams to J.K. Dobbins to
Kenny Walker.
Kenny Walker now switch from AFC West to NFC West. But we'll talk about all that next week. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. We will see y'all. We'll see y'all when we see y'all. This has been Master Debaters. I'm John.
I hate Nick.
That's Mark.
I hate Nick.
That's
The rails have come off, everybody.
That's Cody. And that's Big Drill.
Y'all don't
Peace
understand
out.
why I hate Nick.
We stay lit. If you want the truth, come take your seat. Join the debate. Bring the heat. One mic, 4 angles, no fear, no pause. Big names, big swings.